Hello and good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. Now, I had something I need to share with you and here it is. So, for the first time ever, Stampin' Up is doing a Black Friday offer. It starts next Tuesday the 25th and runs till December the 1st. And it's up to 40% off on certain products. I think the 40% is off blades and the trimmer, I think. And then 25% off other things. And then 15% off, I think it's the adhesives. So it's a great time to stock up on the basics. And that's starting next Tuesday. Okay. Also starting at the beginning of December is a new thing called Product of the Month. But I'll go through that with you next Friday in more detail. I've got a printout of that. But today I'm going to share with you some gift card holders. Two I'm making from scratch, and the third one I'm showing you a really quick and easy trick of turning your cards that you might have sitting around that you made a while ago into a gift card holder if you need one at the last minute. So let me just get my camera. Let's hopefully get my... Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, so it's upside down. I'm sorry about this. I've tried turning it round and it's just, do you see that it's just playing? I'm so sorry, I don't know what it's doing. Let me take it out. You're seeing all the mess on my desk. I'm so sorry about that. See if I can try and turn it around this way. Maybe it will work. Oh, see, it's just turning itself around. Whichever way I do it, it's turning itself around. So I'm sorry. Oh, hello, nearly there. Nearly there. Move it over that way a bit. You don't really want to see. Let's see if I can zoom in. Why can't I zoom in? iPhone camera. And then iPhone desk. Yeah, it's too far out. Right, if I come down a bit, let's bring it down. Oh gosh, this is not good. I'm so sorry if I'm making you feel sick. Right, let's come back up. I'll try turning it around that way. Oh, don't want to, oh, see? I jinxed it. As soon as I said I may have cracked it. Oh gosh. Come on. Okay, I'm showing you all the mess that's on my desk. Okay, I think that might be the best I'm going to get, so I do apologise. Anyway, I'm using mainly the ornamental Christmas dies, and I am using the Merry Christmas sentiment. So, and I have my Starbucks card here to make sure it fits. Right, so what are we doing? Let's do this one first. Okay, and I think I've got the measurements in inches here, so I've got everything ready just to try and save a bit of time. This is probably the hardest of the three. So I've got basic black, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and that's inches. And I've scored that at 2.5 on one side and 2 on the other side. And you want the larger flap to be at the top. And then I've cut some of the Modern Christmas Designer Series paper. I'm going to use the bit that's got the gold on it. I could use the other side. And so that is 2.25 by 5.25 and 1 3/4 by 5.25. So I'm just going to put that down. I haven't already made it. I've made this type before, but I haven't made it in advance. So I'm afraid it's kind of like a mystery stamping or mystery project. You're going to have to wait till it's complete to see the finished project. So let's pop this on here. So we've got a nice black frame. And then this one's going to go on the bottom here. And you can use whichever glue you prefer. I like the wet glue because it gives you a couple of seconds of wiggle room, is the technical term. Okay. There we go. And then that's the back of the card. So there's your basic. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is take, I've taken real red just because I wanted it to stand out from the black. You could use white, you can use whatever colour, you could use black, although it might be tricky to see where it goes. And that is 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. And then I've scored that at 2 inches here and 1/2 inch here. And this is going to be our mechanism. So I'm going to, what order am I going to do this? Let me just use my bone folder to get a really good crease on there. And then basically what happens, if I get this the right way around, I'm going to pop that down there. And then this will sit underneath here. So there's 2 bits of gluing I need to do, and I need my little mini punch. Because you want to make a little bit where you can pull your gift card holder. Now I'm just eyeballing it. You could measure if you want to, but for the sake of time. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a very, very thin bit of adhesive on here. And I'm going to put that to one side for a minute, and I'm going to do the same on here. Okay, leave that for a minute. While we're waiting for that to dry a little bit, I've die cut from the ornamental Christmas dies. I've die cut the big star in gold. Oops, it doesn't want to come up. Come on. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that on the front with the dimensional right underneath that circle, so it's not going to show. And then my glues, I'm just letting it so it'll go tacky, and then it won't all squidge out the sides, which is what I'm hoping to avoid. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And also I can stamp my sentiment while we're waiting. So this is going to go on the top flap. And I'm just thinking, do I want it in the middle? No, I'll have it to the side, I think. There we go. And you can put some gems or some ribbon. I've decided to just leave it like that. Now that was clever, wasn't it? I've put that on top of my glue. That was not clever. Okay, so I'm going to have to put some more glue on there. Not clever at all. And I need my Starbucks card. And I'm going to need my, I think probably 'Tis the Season, because it's going to go on there. So, I don't know, will Merry Christmas fit? Yeah, it will actually. So, let's, I think there might be enough on there. Let's try it. There we go, the gift card fits perfectly. Just going to stick that down. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp my sentiment while the black one is drying, and I'm going to stamp it in, probably do it in Secrecy. And that's onto real red. No, it didn't make any difference. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down now. And then we're going to do the mechanism, which is so fun, I think. So I'm going to pop that inside there. And I just want my flap to come up to the score line on here. So if you can see, my flap is level just above the score line. You see that there? Okay, so I'm going to pop some glue on here. I'm not going to wait this time. And I'm going to fold it under. Just get it where I want it. Get my tweezers so I don't get glue all over my hands. And then I want it on that score line. And it pops under there like that. You see that? Isn't that cute? And then it'll come up with your Merry Christmas. Okay, so I probably should have done tis the Season and done it higher. So learn from my mistakes. And there you go. Your gift card will pop in there. You'll close your card. You could wrap some ribbon around it if you want to, or just open it. I really love this fun fold. And it does punch a wow, but it's, as you say, it didn't take long at all. 2 bits of cards, some designer series paper. There we go, and it's all done. So that's number 1. Number 2 is using some cards which I had from last year, and I have got one I prepared earlier. So they are ready-made card bases, and I've just basically scored and cut and added some bits. So I really, really like this one. And I'm using the gold ribbon, which is gorgeous. Okay, so let's pop that to one side. So I'm taking, and it comes with matching envelopes as well. Beautiful. Okay, will that fit in an envelope? It will. Right, so let me get my bits out of the way. Before we do anything, I'm going to layer my bits. So the gold are going inside and the black is going on the outside. So I'm just going to use seal for this, just for speed. Okay, that's going to go on the front. Then I need to stamp my sentiments, so let's get the secret C back. Stamp Merry Christmas. Beautiful, lovely font. Don't think I need that again. I'll put it away and I can always get it out again. That is going to go on my gold. I'm going to use wet glue because I'm not sure the seal is going to stick to the gold actually. Just going to lay that down gently. Get one of my silicone mats actually. So my gold is 8 centimeters wide by 6.5 centimeters, and then this is 5.5 by 7. So you've got a nice gold frame around it. Yeah, I did stamps. I thought I was in the centre, but it's slightly to one side, but that doesn't matter. Just popping that down gently, and I'm going to let that dry. And then I've got this, I cut a little bit too much off, but it should be the same size as that white bit, but it's a fraction smaller. I was a bit too, what's the word? Trimmer happy. Right, so let's get that up. And again, we've got lovely gold border. Okay, so that should have time to dry while I'm doing the card. Okay, so I'm going to bring my trimmer in. Let's just move those to the side. And I'm going to bring my trimmer in. And 5 centimetres. Doesn't matter which end, it's gold on both sides. So let's line it up to 5 centimetres, which is just a fraction under 2 inches. And I'm going to score. And it is card, so I want to make sure I've got a really good score. Yeah. And then I'm just going to go up with my dark. In fact, I'll come down and get it on the score line. And just go down. And that should make it easier to fold and not have any issues. Right, so I need my bone folder. Okay, I'm just going to fold that up. So there's more gluing than anything on this these projects. There we go. And I'm just going to snip at an angle so that they don't overlap each other where the score line is. Literally a fraction of an angle. There we go. There we go. Pop them up. Not exactly straight, but that doesn't matter. If you're a perfectionist, you could use your trimmer. Okay, so again, I'm going to take a little bit of glue and just go along the end. And the same here. You could do both ends, but it will make it tight, so I'm going to leave it open at the other end. So I'm just going to do that. So where's my silicone mat? Put that down. I'm just going to hold it gently. I'll let it catch. And then the same with that one. Line it up with the edge and just hold it gently. See, some's come out of the side there. Just there. But that's okay. I can wipe it off on my silicone mat. And there you go. There you've got your gift card holder. See how quick and simple that was. And then now all we've got to do is decorate. So what I'm going to do now is take my 2 bits. So this is going to be on here. And this is going to be on here. And so one side you can pop a little message and the other side you can put your gift card holder. So let's get my wet glue. Use wet glue, tear and tape. Okay, that should be plenty. Lovely that font on that Merry Christmas. Same on this side. And it's just for you to tuck something behind. So pop your message in one side and your gift card holder in the other side. And then we've got to decorate the front, which is the Designer Series paper on the black, just to make it pop a bit, the back. Let's see which way we think it. Let's go that way. Aha. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I need my ribbon. So I'm going to wrap it round once, twice, and that should be enough for a bow. And I didn't use my ribbon scissors then, but hopefully I haven't damaged them. Right, so I need the ribbon to be put on the card before, get that the same length. Oh, it doesn't want to play the game. Come on, stay there. Thank you. Stay there. There. And there. Okay, so now I'm going to pop a little bit more glue. Let's put those on top there. A little bit more glue. And do it that way up. Hold the ribbon underneath. So the card is holding the ribbon in place, basically. Okay. And then you can tie your bow. It's a bit short on one side, so you could just tie it in a knot. Oh, there's enough to do a bow. Doesn't want to. I'm going to use my tweezers because my fingers are still a little bit, well, still a lot numb. I've got my thumb back, which is fabulous. No, I'm gonna give up on that, but there is enough to tie a bow, and I would just trim that off. So that's number 2. Okay, and then this is a really, really quick and easy. So this card we made a couple of weeks ago when we did the gingerbread men, and it's using the dies but not using the gingerbread man. And we've got this lovely Nested Essentials die, and so I've taken the largest Nested Essentials die of the same shape. You can use, oh, I've got ink on my fingers, I've just realised. You can use whatever shape you want. You could use the rectangle, you could use, well, you couldn't use a circle, but a square or a rectangle. And then inside, it's just blank. And basically, I'm just going to pop that on as my, to hold my gift card. Now, I'm thinking, do I want to trim across and put that? So I think I probably do. So I'm going to get my little mini, and I'm just going to trim, give me a straight edge. And then I'm going to take my little half an inch punch, not half a centimetre, and do a little finger hole. Whoops. Pop some glue on the side. Oops. Just doing it where the stitching effect is. And then I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom because I don't want it to go straight through and fall out at the bottom. Okay, let's put that away. Now, if I was doing this myself, I would give it a few minutes to set and then pop it on, because it goes really tacky and it's so much easier than when it's really wet and it kind of sticks out. And then I'm going to pop it, and you can see it's like a pocket. How cool is that? Now, all I had to do was die cut this, trim it, and put my finger fold. Let's get my Starbucks card. And then my Starbucks card is going to pop in there. And so that literally took me a couple of minutes. So, you know, if you're caught short and you need to give somebody a present and you've got some gift cards lying around, just grab a card that's relevant, Christmas card or whatever, birthday card, anything, and you can really quickly turn that into a gift card holder. So there you go. I just thought I would share that tip with you. So let's look at what we've done. We've got my favourite, which is the pop-up, which your gift card's going to go in there. Love that. And we've got this one. I do love this one as well, which is just made from a beautiful card. If you've got some ready-made card bases, and you can pop a message in there and your gift card in there, do it up, and it will do with a bow. And then that's the really quick and easy one that I showed you. So I hope you like those projects. Great fun. If you spend £25, when you spend £25 in my online store, I will send you everything you need to make 2 each of those. So I won't remake the card for you, but I will send you everything that you need to design this card, and the bit to add to make it into a gift card holder. But I do have the gold. I've got loads of these gold cards, and I will send everything to make them. So spend £25 in my online store by Wednesday next week, and don't forget Stampin' Up's Black Friday offers kicking in on Tuesday. So that's a great opportunity to get up to 40% off some basics, adhesives, cardstock, inks, and then I will send you everything you need to make those 3 times 2. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and join me next week. Next week I was going to show you what I'm doing. So next week we are doing a gift box of tags. So I'm really thrilled with that. I've been looking forward to making that. So I'm going to be doing that with you next week. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.